Satguru Guru Granth Sahib helps us navigating the life in a different meter. The behavior pattern, the purpose of life, that we think that this is right, that is right, this is wrong, that is wrong, and we create a different process of our suitability, our understanding, very different way. Our belief, usually what we believe in, what we trust, what we have faith in, it revolves around the logic of our mind. I'm going to use this word, the logical mind, and the logic of mind, that our trust is based on that. Once that's broken, the logic is broken, so mind doesn't settle then. And Guru is helping us so that we can become meditation, so that we can become kirtan, so that we can have a balance in our life. Guru helps us to configure the behavior of the mind so that we can win the heart of our mind. Guru helps us to configure that. And therefore Guru's composition, Guru's way to punctuate the wisdom emotionally so that we can feel it. It's not just a knowledge that we hear the words and we translate that, because that will also be based on suitability. So our faith, once we trusted that this Guru is my Guru, the light for me, because before it becomes a Guru, you have a choice. You take your trust, you take your vulnerability, you take your mind and soul's configuration, you take your body there because you want to configure. If you don't know the way, if you have no idea how to get from this point to that other point, and you are driving and you want to drive, you want to get there, what will you do? You'll set the navigation. Only then. If you know the way, you won't set the navigation. Am I right? Is that making sense logically? Same thing is the Guru and the Sikh. The difference, the bridge between when we understand that we don't know. We don't know how to become meditation. When we understand that what is the right way of kirtan, becoming kirtan, when we don't understand. And when we don't understand what exactly this Shabad means, when we don't understand, then we go to Guru. And Guru sheds light on it. Guru guides us, Guru helps us. Helps us through not just words, fancy words. It's easy to tell people that you are doing wrong or you're doing right, amazing job, incredible job. But we know inside us, we can feel it, that what is wrong and what is not right. We know this within us. Our conscious, you can call it, or you can call it your soul is telling you that you're not doing right. Many of us, we feel it is okay to ignore. And there are hundreds and thousands of lives which ignores the call of soul and they live. That's the choice as a humans we have. You have a choice to do whatever you want to. Who's going to lead your life, soul or mind? And Guru guides us. There is a protocol with a purpose. The purpose is that we seekers want to come out of the darkness. We don't know the way, we want to find out the way how to get there and not get lost. And when we find that question, our quest begins and Guru navigates through the Shabad. The focus is the surat. Focus. It is not just that an understanding is not going to do anything. We need to convert that understanding into focus. That has to become the seeker, the shadow of that sound Guru is giving us. And Guru is giving us a sound today from Sri Guru Granth Sahib. This is the sage saint, Sant Kabir, Bhagat Kabir, creating a revolution. Some say he was born in late 1800 and passed away in 1840s in what we call Kashi now. Kashi. All of his life he spent there. He was born, raised in a Muslim family, but he became the student of Ramanandaji. So his concept, he was devotee of Ram, the Ram who created this creation, Akal Purkh, Karta Purkh. His name, the name he used was Ram. And many people in the history adopted that name. So like saints, the holy souls, the parents who were spiritually wanted to remember the Creator will usually call their children by that name. Like there was a sage who called his son Ram, who later on was known as Parshuram, had axe in his hand. He was a warrior saint. Parshuram, his name was Ram, given by the parents. And same as Dashrath, one king in Ayodhya in India, in mid-India. There was a powerful king, his name was Dashrath, and he named his elder son Ram, Raja Ram, that Ramchandra that we know. But the Ram Kabir ji follows his Akal Purkh, is the name of Karta Purkh. And there are so many amazing people who lit their life with this candle of Karta Purkh's name, and they became the light. They inspired. Isn't it good? It's amazing to remember Rabji, the Karta Purkh, the Creator that way. So when you will call your children, you call it with love. And that means you pronounce that name with love. You pronounce that name with relationship and reality of it. It's not just under fear that you are saying Ram, 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 or Allah, or Vaheguru, or Jesus, God. You are remembering in a reality. That's why the parents used to name their children like that. So Kabir ji followed Ram, the Karta Purkh, under that name. Today we are going to have the Sangat of Kabir ji's wisdom, the Kirtan from his life in Rag Maru, out of 60 rags in Sri Guru Granth Sahib. The rags are the moods the mind goes through. Once we diagnose, once we understand the behavior pattern, we understand the psychology of our life, so that we know that what sort of mood we are in, and we enhance that mood. We be in that mood, and we use that as a fuse to be the Big Bang, to be in that oneness with the Karta Purkh. We use that state of mind. It's easy, isn't it? If you are in a longing, if you're missing something, and you know that you are in longing, then you can use that emotion of your existence to meditate, to become Kirtan, that's easy to log in, right? And this is why Guru Gobind Singh Ji gave us 60 rags. The 239 years, what it took to build this curriculum for humanity, for us to be at the top, for us to be in light, for us to be complete. Guru is preparing us and therefore is guiding us. It's guiding us from Rag Asa to Rag Jajavanti. There are 60 rags. Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Jains, Buddha, there are so many religions, right? Baha'i, so many other different type of religions. They have their path, their way, their procedure and their purpose. But we seekers, we the Sikhs, we seek from the holy wisdom of Sri Guru Granth Sahib. So therefore we have to follow that protocol. I would like you to try this. Nowadays all of us have smartphones. You can put the Google Maps on for same destination, and on another device you can put Apple Map. You'll be so confused, although both of these maps are taking you to the same destination. But you will be confused. One will say a little bit different way. It may take you from different route, although they're going to the same destination. But you will be confused what to do. And therefore it is important for us to choose one navigation. And the Sikhs, we're the seekers of life. We want to be happy and healthy people. And Guru took us out of two boxes. The boxes of the human culture, that we say we are black, we are brown, or we are white, or we are Christians, we are Hindus and Muslims, or we are Indians, or we are British, or we are Americans. Guru is taking us out of all of these boundaries, and introducing us beautiful world within. Now asking us to have a Sangat of mind and soul. Win the heart of the mind. Now how can we win the heart of mind if we don't know the mind? And that's why these rags were. So the life can become a mantra. The Tantra was introduced by Gurus, from Guru Nanak Sahib to Guru Arjan Sahib, from Guru Arjan Sahib to Guru Gobind Singh Sahib, and from the Sahib Guru Gobind Singh. Now, at present, all this wisdom, all of this, the Guru Granth Sahib is sharing with us. But if we do not want to reach the destination, then it's okay to do whatever we want to do. It's okay not to use these instruments. It is okay to pick up a guitar or piano or violin or other beautiful instruments and do whatever we want to. Then we don't even have to borrow Guru's Vani. We can just compose our own. There is a freedom. You, I, we have to choose. We have been given this choice. But once we follow a Guru, like Sri Guru Granth Sahib, then very important for us to follow the protocol. That this Shabad, which we just sang, was by Bhagat Kabir Ji, the sage. Saint Kabir Ji gave this Shabad to us. He lived this. This is his experience and wisdom shared with us. Can we change anything in this? Should we change? Even a little line we can't change, right? Because this is not ours. We are seeking. We are the seekers. The teacher here is Sant Kabir. But Bhagat Kabir Ji is helping us. In Rag Maru, the Tantra, the technique here, the psyche, psychologically, how the mind and soul are conversing, the mood they are experiencing. The Bhagat Kabir ji at that time is in the mood of Maru. This is why we call it Gurumukhi, as it came from the mouth of the Guru. It has been written the same way in Sri Guru Granth Sahib, that Kabir ji, when he was saying this, he was in Maru. Or seeker, Sikh, you must walk on these footprints of Maru to be in a Sangat with Kabir ji. If you are jumping in a joy, and if you are so happy, and Bhagat Kabir ji is not in that mood, we're not having Sangat. We're not trying to be on a similar wavelength. If mind is going this way, soul is going that way, we're going to have a division, we're going to have split. And therefore it is important to create that oneness within us first, before we become one with the one, the Karta Purkha. The whole game, the jigsaw we have, what we call a life, is simple. We need to configure the mind and its behavior so that we can meditate and become Kirtan complete way. Nanak kahe sun re mana. The instruction is to the mind. And the Guru says, listen, my dear mind, kar kirtan hue udhar. Become that melody, become that song, that complete emotionally, the feeling wise, the moods of yours. You must configure those. And once you're configured psychologically, the drop of wisdom, Guru's Bani, is going to create that enlightenment. And Bhagat Kabir ji here is talking in Rag Maru. So therefore the Santhya of the Shabad will be Kabir Maru. So melody to create the music in the Maru. For us to experience Maru, to feel or sing, we need to understand, and therefore we need to study. How does the Nad goes? What is the yoga of it? What is the process and purpose of Kirtan? I say this again and again, especially to the parents. It is important. As a parent, I want my children to do Kirtan, but not for social reasons. Not at all that all of you will bless me with saying, wow, amazing job they are doing, they are on a good path. Not for that reason. The reason is that one day when they need the help from Guru, when they have the wrong time in their life, they can make the right decision because they learned from the Guru. They have a connection with the Guru. They can feel Guru's wisdom. So the purpose is a feeling, living what Guruji have provided us with. Guru's wisdom, Guru's way, of course with Guru's instrument. As I said, piano is not a bad thing. Violin is not a bad thing. But what is the purpose of Guru Gobind Singh Ji creating this instrument you are playing, Dilruba? Must be a reason for Guru Nanak Ji to create Rabab. He could have got guitar. Rather than creating rags and this system, he could have just picked up any music. But he didn't. Did he? So there is a purpose. There is a protocol. And we must understand that purpose. Guru's way. And in Sri Guru Granth Sahib, this Shabad is written under the title of Kabir Ji in Maru. And we must understand what is the gram or murchana of Maru. What is the outcome? What is the purpose Where is it in my life? Why should I use it? Where? How? When? And why do I use Maru? What is Maru? Not just a story, not just a small little meanings through words I can explain it to you. For example, take a spoon of sugar, taste it. Can you explain it? No, it's not possible. It's not possible for you to explain what you experienced. Same way, Maru cannot be explained. I will try to exactly the same way saying like sugar is sweet. Same way I'll try to share a little bit with you, but you've got to experience. The experience is in a detail, in depth. Therefore, it's important for us to have a Sangat. For our children to sit together and talk about Guru's Kirtan, Guru's way with Guru's instruments. As I said, it's okay. It's easy, it's simple. Look, Karta Purukh made it possible. We can be connected anywhere, anytime. And as we are there, as a school also, our children, we should stop thinking my children, we should think our children. We as a nation, humanity, we should make sure that we give them enough to handle and deal with the mental health, stress, anxiety, depression, because that is the real killer, real destroyer is that. And therefore what we can do is share with them the wisdom of the Gurus. And today, the chapter of Maru. Kabir Maru. So, Kabir Maru. This is the composition or the experience of wisdom by Sant Kabir Ji, Bhagat Kabir Ji, who we know lived in Kashi, who believed in his Karta Purukh and called him Ram. He was student of Bhagat Ramanand Ji. He challenged the systematical corruption under the name of a religion, caste, as he was a weaver, cloth makers. And they were not very much respected in a community. It was considered low caste. So there was a social issue. But his God was also the God of Ramanandji, his teacher. So the high class, the Brahman, and the Shudra, the lower caste, Julaha, Kabir, they came to the same level by Sant Kabir's challenge and the revolution he brought. Satguru, Guru Arjan Sahib, installed his wisdom under the title of Rag Maru in Sri Guru Granth Sahib for us. And the Maru is when you are, I will try for you to kind of configure this. Maru means is when you know you're gonna lose, when you know maybe this ends up in a war on a very large scale and hundreds and thousands will die and there will be a loss, physical, mental, economical, social, on a bigger scale, but you still don't budge from reality. When you believe in reality that this is my reality, this is what right is, and you do not even move an inch away from it. Right? Guru Arjan Sahib. 5 days and nights torture He could have compromised, right? 6 who sacrificed their lives. What is right? If everything is done by Karta Prokh, then everything is right. Everything is wrong. Karta Prokh created us and created a consciousness within us, and therefore we need to find our rights, and maybe it will become somebody's wrong. But when I say my teacher is the only teacher, my guru is the only guru, you have no other right, there can't be any other guru, I'll take your head away if you believe in any other guru. That is not right thing, is it? I'm not giving you freedom. You have to follow me, not the following your own soul within you. So it was war of freedom. From the history, Bhagwan, the Lord, Krishna, remember we once talked about it in Ragtanasari, the Lord Krishna. He was sent by the Pandavas. In the epic of Mahabharata, there was the cousins fought for their rights in hundreds and thousands. It was known as a world war in around 5000 BC. India wasn't habitable. It was that bad. When we go from Delhi to Punjab, there is a place called Kurukshetra. That's where that war happened, the Mahabharata. So when all of the dealing, all of the requests, all of the letters, all of the pleading failed, and the war was inevitable for a very last moment, for a last try, for a one last go, to have Krishnji went to see this other party, Dhritarashtra, the king who was blind, who wanted his son to be on the throne, who was evil, not good, didn't care about his people. Only one thing he cared, that his son should become the king, and his son wanted to see those other 5 brothers, his cousins, killed. They were powerful people, gifted people, strong-willed people, and the Christian was on their side. So Christian went as an ambassador of those 5 brothers to this king. And when he went there, the time he arrived, it was evening, and the king knew that Lord Krishna, he was also a king of a different little country within neighboring country. So he was, of course, it's a diplomat, so you give them a very special treatment. So in one area of palace was decorated, all the food, everything, all the preparation were there. But Krishnji, Lord Krishna, decided to go and spend the night with the Prime Minister of that country, Bidar, who they didn't like, because the Bidar will speak the truth, will object to wrong things, and will try to set the rule in a right way. And next morning when he came in to the court, and he told everybody that it is wrong to have fight. For your ego, you are wrong in this, and you're going to have fight, and hundreds and thousands will die. And the fight, this war is inevitable. You can stop. I can take 5 villages from you, and that will be it. That's it. But Duryodhan, the key villain, got up, the son of that king. He said, "No, Not even an inch I am willing to give. And on top he said, you insulted us, overstepping the royal protocols. You insulted us by staying not in the what kingdom provided, but going to Bidarji's house. The Bidar was his uncle. And Krishna said his food was better than yours, because there was dignity, there was love, and there was no fakeness. Of course that's going to irritate the king and his court. And the Krishna is standing alone there, and they want to arrest him, they want to put him in a prison, but Krishna said what was right. Let me bring another side. The 7 and 9 years old Sahibzada, the sons of Guru Gobind Singh, 7 year and 9 year old. The Wazir Khan says to them, when they are captured, they're put in a prison, and they've been asked in a court to become Muslims. And they ask Wazir Khan, why? We believe in that creator anyway. So what will you get to disconnect us from that creator and again connect us with that creator? What is the difference? We already believe in the creator. But it was not a religious thing, it was political. But they could have, to save their lives. Islam is not bad. They could have become Muslims. But did they? No, why not? Because this was not about spirituality. It was wrong things happening in the society, in humanity. And therefore they took the stand knowing that they'll be killed. They will be bricked alive. 7 and 9 year old bricked alive and killed. But they're a sacrifice, or their war for humanity, and that is Maru. When you do not budge from reality, the truth. What is wrong, and when you do not want to move from it, when you leave all of this diplomatic things aside, and you just follow what is right, regardless whatever you're going to lose, even your life, even all of your wealth, all of your family, but you just believe in truth and you follow that. Once that happens, that's Maru. Have you ever felt like that? There will be chapters in your life. But remember this, what I said. When you will feel that, just remember that's a Maru. It will resonate. You need to configure. Maybe many times it happened, even this day, today, many times it happened to you. You just need to sit down and acknowledge that. Kabir Maru. Rag is Maru. The technique, the tantra for this Shabad, for us to become mantra, with the wisdom of Bhagat Kabir Ji, the sound current, how we should contemplate and live and sing and be, is Maru. Ram Simar Pachhtaayega man, Ram Simar Pachhtaayega man, Papi jiyera lobh karat hai, उठ जाएगा. And then Rahao. This is the central line. This is the main focus. This is the chorus of Shabad. Bhagat Kabir ji, the mind is in a conversation with the soul, and soul says to mind, Ram Sim, remember the Karta Purkh. Oh dear mind, otherwise you will regret it. And mind doesn't like challenged. If you say, I am not going to have a chocolate, the mind's gonna make you crave for chocolate. Right? If I say, don't do this, your mind is going to say, who the hell are you? I'm gonna do what you told me not to do. Regardless, you lose whatever you lose. But that's how mind is. Mind's a pattern. You need to understand, sometimes it's important to be in a maru. And being in a maru, Bhagat Kabir ji says, Ram Simar, remember Karta Purkh, otherwise you will regret, my dear mind. Papi jiera lobh karat hai. That our life, our mind, what your logic is, there's a lot of greed in it. Aaj kale, today and tomorrow. Aaj is today, and kal, tomorrow, and also time. All of this time what we have is gonna go, and we're gonna disappear. We're gonna die. Physically, this opportunity is not there forever. Aaj kale uth jayega. But we believe that we are here forever. The mind's logic is, well, what's going to happen to me? Nothing, everything. My pulse is okay, my BP is okay, my heart is in good condition, nothing's going to happen. People live 100 years and plus. Why am I going to go early? But nobody knows, right? Laalach lage janam gavaya maya param pulahega tan jo ban ka garb n kijai कागद जो गल जाएगा. Like paper when it gets wet, it's no use, it's just gone. In the same way, the soul is talking to the mind, and Sant Kabir ji is giving us this evidence from his life, is this conversation, being focused, straightforward, no diplomacy. This is right. That the greed is not good. Lalach. Lalach lage, being in a greed. Janma gavaya, losing our life in this greed. Maya param, and in this illusion, this duality is created. Maya param pulahega. You will just get lost in this web of confusion. Because of your greed, you can't see the bigger picture. It is challenging mind. There is nothing nice about it. It is just raw truth. It is that call for the war, that you're gonna regret this if you don't come out of the illusion. Tan jo ban ka garb n kijai. Usually we feel good with the money, right? And we have it, and the people don't have it, we look down upon them. That's human nature. And a pretty people, the good-looking people think the same way. The color, the war with it. It upsets nation after nation. And there's a lot of things that happen, and Bhagat Kabir ji says, don't. This is all illusion. This is a physical mirage created. Mind, you are out of this. You are temporarily in the physical existence, not forever. This physical body, is going to disappear. And we're going to live with the regret, the soul says. Tan jo ban ka garban ki kagad jo gal jayega. Like that wet paper, you'll dissolve. The time is like raining on this paper of your life. And then next pada, there are 3 references. Second reference, Jo jam aaye kes gahe patke. The time is running. And those things we don't like scares us, creates a fear. That's what jam is. The time is going out of our hand, and the fear is the monsters of the fears getting created. Jo jamai kes gah patke. When you are being held from your hair and being thrown on the ground, does it feel good?
No.
So context here. It's not to scare, but this is the reality. That this is the failure, the spiritual failure here. Because this is how you will feel. Losing, humiliated by this, the time not having mercy on you. This is how you will feel. Tadin kichu na basahega. You won't be able to grasp anything that day. You're gonna regret that day. Simran bhajan daya nahi kini. Simran bhajan daya nahi kini. To mukh chota khayega. If you don't want to get hit on the face, that's a horrible feeling. If you don't want to have a failure, what the context is that if you don't want to have a failure, if you don't want to land on your face on a floor in a bad way, then remember that creator, that bigger picture. Because, my dear mind, you're not remembering creator. You're not kind. Your ego, your anger, your lust, your greed, and your attachment is like a barbed wire. You're untouchable. You lost compassion, kindness. You're not contemplating the reality. Simran is a contemplation of reality. Bhajan is being one song with that creator, being kirtan, being meditation. Daya is compassion and kindness. Not there. You're not being kind to the body. That's what's happening. Mind, when it's being cruel to body, bring the greed, attachment, or ego, or lust, or anger in between the body and the mind, and the body will suffer. So soul is talking to mind and saying, be kind. And the third reference, Dharm Rai jab lekha mage. In Vaishnavas, in Hindus, there is a Shiv concept and Vaishnav concept. And they believe that one day, all of the good things, opportunity God given us, the Dharm Rai is the officer who will sit down and ask your soul, what did you do right? And everything will be brought in front of you. But the concept here, the soul and mind, which our Guru says, Man tu jot swarup hai, that you are the form of Karta Purkh. Just understand that. So the mind will not be punished because it is what it is, and soul is. But here the concept to the mind is that righteousness will ask you a question. The Lekhad will ask you the question, what did you write? And then how will you be able to look into your consciousness eyes? It will disturb you. Kahat Kabir Suno re santo, Kahat Kabir Suno re santo, Sadhe Sangat tar jahega. Oh my dear mind, have that conscious carving, and let's be together, that Sat Sangat. Let's be conscious and in a congregation, physically, spiritually and mentally. Kabirji is saying, his soul is saying to saint mind, listen, you have a capacity. You just need to take the veil down of this greed. This you're not being kind and not being conscious. If you want to be, then in a preparation, all you have to do is that contemplate on Karta Purkh, who gave you everything, who created the greed, not the spell of the greed. We get caught into anger, but who created anger is the Karta Purkh, that driver, that software installed in our life by the Karta Purkh. So now you understand. Ram simar pachhtaega man. So we can't just say Ram simar pachhtaega. We can't say it because there's no pachhtaega. It's pachhtaega man. And Ram, there is a line under ma. So Ram simar. So it is important for our kids to understand this, and this is why I requested you to get in touch with us with the Rababi 550 program. It is important for us and our children. It is important for our Sangat, our connection as a seekers. At least we can do is give them the choice that these are Guru's instruments, and this is how they are used in life with this purpose. And rest we leave it to them. If she also plays guitar here and there, but she understands the difference between the world of entertainment and the world of inner attainment. So Kirtan is not music. While being here, music is a part of our life too, right? But there is a space and a line, and we must not cross that line. Spiritual sound is different from mind's music. So if you have not, please watch the documentary Sikh Musical Heritage, The Untold Story. Get in touch with us and let's set up a Sangat. Let's work hard. Let's create that congregation where all of us can sit, bring the soul, mind and body together and be the one sound. Become the Ikonkar. Let's serve Guru, and let's learn from Guru how to serve the Karta Purkh. It's a simple, straightforward composition, and let's once again become this Shabad. Kabirji in Ragamaru. Share Guru's blessings, share Guru's wisdom, and try to be an example as parents, grandparents, and as children too, to our parents and to our grandparents. Vani is to be lived. Satgur ki Bani, Sat Swarup hai, Gurbani Bani. Guru given us this so that we can become it. Guru's wisdom is given to us. We are the seekers, right? We learn how to be like our Guru. And what Guru did? Created that consciousness, beautiful consciousness, configuring the mind. So there is no duality, so there is no stress, there is no anxiety. If you're mentally healthy, means if you're happy. Your happiness only eaten when your mind does disagree with you. If you're happy, automatically, physically, you will become healthy. So let's share that wisdom of Guru. Kirtan is not just singing Shabad in any music. It is not just instrument to be played with any music. These are the pens to write our psyche. These are the tools who can help us to take a dip or take a sip of that nectar, the wisdom of Guru's Bani. So, Rabab, Saranda, Dilruba, this is Guru Gobind Singh's instrument, this is Guru Arjan Sahib created, This is Guru Nanak Sahib created. There must be reason, and we must share that with our children. What was the reason? What was the purpose? Why they are relevant, why they are important, and why we must not just sing Guru's Bani the way Guru prescribed, but also understand how to apply that. What is the musicology? The psychological impact of that sound Guru given it to us on our life. So no point losing life in a stress where you know how to turn it into success only if you know. If you have configured your mind, and Guru gives you this golden key, 60 lever key. So you turn it and consciousness lock opens. And I hope that through the Sangat, we can configure this together. We can carve our psyche, and we can build our life. We can create a destiny. And that is what legacy of Guru through the Kirtan for us is. I'll see you. Stay healthy and keep smiling. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਾਹਿਬ ऐसे तू किया सोई दे अदारो सोई दे अदारो मेहरबान साहिब मेहरबान साहिब मेहरबान साहिब मेरा मेहरबान मेहरबान साहिब मेहरबान जेने उपाई मेदनी जेने उपाई मेदनी सोई करदा सारे सोई करदा सारे काटे काटे मालिक दिला का काटे काटे मालिक दिला का सच्चा परवदिगार सच्चा परवदिगार मेहरबान साहिब मेहरबान मेहरबान साहिब मेहरबान साहिब मेरा मेहरबान साहिब मेरा मेहरबान जिय सकल का दे दानो जिय सकल का दे दानो मेहरबान साहिब मेहरबान अकथ अगोचर समरथ अकथ अगोचर जिया पिंड तेरी दास जिया पिंड तेरी दास रहम तेरी सुख पाया 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 सदा नानक की अरदास सदा नानक की अरदास मेहरबान साहिब मेहरबान साहिब साहिब मेरा मेहरबान साहिब मेरा मेहरबान जी सकल को दे दान जिया सकल को दे दान मेहरबान साहिब मेहरबान मेहरबान साहिब मेहरबान ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਆਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਗੌੜੀ ਮਹਲਾ ਪੰਜਵਾਂ। जिसे जगाए पिया ਸਵਾਰੇ ਮਨ ਗੁਰ ਮਿਲ ਕਾਜ ਸਵਾਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਵੇ ਪੁਰਖ ਵਿਦਾਤੇ ਸਰਦਾ ਮਨ ਕੀ ਪੂਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਵੇ ਪੁਰਖ ਵਿਦਾਤੇ ਸਰਦਾ ਮਨ ਕੀ ਪੂਰੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਦਾਸ ਇਹੀ ਸੁਖ ਮਾਗੇ ਮੁਖ ਕਰ ਸੰਤਨ ਕੀ ਦੂਰੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਦਾਸ ਇਹੀ ਸੁਖ ਮਾਗੇ ਮੁਖ ਕਰ ਸੰਤਨ ਕੀ ਦੂਰੇ ਮੁਖ ਕਰ ਸੰਤਨ ਕੀ ਦੂਰੇ ਔਦ ਕਟੇ ਬਿਨਸਰੇ ਲਾਰੇ ਮਨ ਗੁਰ ਕਾਜ ਸਵਾਰੇ ਔਦ ਕਟੇ ਬਿਨਸਰੇ ਲਾਰੇ ਮਨ ਗੁਰ ਕਾਜ ਸਵਾਰੇ ਮਨ ਗੁਰ ਮਿਲ ਕਾਜ ਸਵਾਰੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
I've always wondered about the history and heritage of the instrumentation within Sikh music. And as we look around today, I cannot seem to find enough examples of our traditional instruments, and it makes me wonder what changed and why. We're going to be looking at the early origins, the history, important events, political influences, and how advancing modernity have all affected Sikh musical heritage.
Majority, 99.9% of the shabads that I hear, the kirtan that I hear, is not done the way that the Guru prescribed.
शब्द इतना गाओ कि किसी में भुलेखा ही ना पवे महाराज की बख्शिश।
This is an important update about coronavirus.
This is a challenging time and I know people are worried, not just about their health, but about their livelihoods. That's why we're doing everything we can, as quickly as we can, to protect your economic security. So if you or your business is struggling, please go to gov.uk/business-support for more details on the support available to help businesses and to protect people's jobs and incomes.
I would like to thank all the drivers, especially Abdel.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Thank you, Vincent.
Hey, Gabriel. Thanks for driving me home safely from the hospital the other day.
And for making yourself available to help.
I'd like to say thank you to Mohammed.
A big thank you to Podesta, my driver.
Thank you to all the Uber drivers who made sure that I arrive at work and return to my home safely.
Thank you so much. I'm forever grateful.
Thank you, Tarek. Big thank you to Abdi.
Thank you very much for all your hard work.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਸੋਦਰ ਰਾਗਾਸਾ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ। ਇੱਕ ਓਂਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ। ਸੋਦਰ ਤੇਰਾ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੋ ਕਰ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਿਤ ਬੈ ਸਰਬ ਸੰਭਾਲੇ। ਵਾਜੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਦ ਅਨੇਕ ਅਸੰਖਾਂ केते तेरे वामन हारे। केते तेरे राग परी सो कइए केते तेरे गावण हारे। गावन तुदनो पवन पाणी बैसंतर गावे राजा धर्म दुआरे। गावन तुदनो चित गुप्त लिख जानन लिख लिख धर्म विचारे। गावन तुदनो ईश्वर ब्रह्मा देवी सोहन तेरे सदा सवारे। गावन तुदनो इंद्रासन बैठे देवतिया दर नाले। गावन तुदनो सिद्ध समाधि अंदर गावन तुदनो साध विचारे। गावन तुदनो जति सती संतोखी गावन तुदनो वीर करारे। गावन तुदनो पंडित पढ़न रखी सर जुग जुग वेदा नाले। गावन तुदनो मोहनिया मनमोहन सुर्ग मच प्याले। गावन तुदनो रत्न पाए तेरे 68 तीर नाले। गावन तुदनो जोत महाबलसूरा गावन तुदनो खानी चारे। गावन तुदनो खंड मंडल ब्रह्मंडा कर कर रखे तेरे तारे। सही तुदनो गावन जो तुद पावन रते तेरे भगत रसाले। होर केते तुदनो गावन से मैं चितनावन नानक क्या विचारे। सोई सोई सदा सच साहिब साचा साची नाई। है पी होसी जाए न जासी रचना जिन रचाई। रंगी रंगी भांति कर कर जिनसी माया जिनियो पाई। कर कर देखे कीता अपना ज्यों तिस दी वड़ियाई। जो तिस पावे सोई करसी फिर हुक्म न करना जाई। सो पातशाह शाहां पत साहिब नानक रहन रजाई। आसा महला पहला। सुन वड्डा आखे सब कोय के वड वड्डा डीठा होए। कीमत पाए न कहया जाए कहने वाले तेरे रहे समाए। वड्डे मेरे साहिबा गहर गंभीरा गुणी गहीरा। कोई न जाने तेरा केता केवट चीरा रहाओ। सब सुरती मिल सुरत कमाई सब कीमत मिल कीमत पाई। ज्ञानी ध्यानी गुर गुर हाई कहन न जाई तेरी तिल वड़ियाई। सब सत सब तब सब चंगियाइयाँ सिद्धां पुरखां कियां वड़ियाइयाँ। तुद विण सिद्धि किनै न पाइयां करम मिलै नाहीं ठाक रहाइयाँ। आखण वाला क्या विचारा सिफती पारे तेरे पंडारा। जिस तू दे तिसै क्या चारा नानक सच सवारण हारा। आसा महला पहला। आखां जीवां विसरै मर जाऊं आखणे औखा साचा नाम, साचे नाम की लागे भूख, उत्भूख है खाई चलिए दुख। सो क्यों विसरे मेरी माए, साचा साहिब साचे नाहे रहाओ। साचे नाम की तिल वड़ियाई, आख थके कीमत नहीं पाई। जे सब मिल के आखण पाए, वड़ा ना होवे काट न जाए। ना ओह मरे न होवे सोग, देंदा रहे न चूके भोग। गुण एहो होर नाही कोई, ना को होवा ना को होए। जे वड़े आप ते वड़ तेरी दात, जिन दिन करके कीती रात। खसम विसारे ते कमजात, नानक नावे बाज सनात। राग गुजरी महला चौथा। हर के जन सतगुर सतपुरखा, बिनु करूं गुर पास। हम कीरे क्रम सतगुर शरणाई, कर दया नाम परगास। मेरे मीत गुरुदेव मोको राम नाम परगास। गुरमत नामरा प्राण सखाई, हर कीरत हमरी रह रास रहाओ। हर जन के वड भाग वडेरे, जिन हर हर शरदा हर प्यास। हर हर नाम मिल रहे तृप्ता से, मिल संगत गुण परगास। जिन हर 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 रस नाम न पाया, ते पागहीन जम पास। जो सतगुर शरण संगत नहीं आए, त्रिग जीवै त्रिग जीवास। जिन हर जन सतगुर संगत पाई, तिन तौर मस्तक लिखा लिखास। तन तन सतसंगत जित हर रस पाया, मिल जन नानक नाम परगास। राग गुजरी महला पंजवा। काहे रे मन चित वे उदम, जा आहर हर जियो परया। सैल पत्थर में जंती उपाए, ताका रिज़क आगे कर तरिया। मेरे माधो जी सतसंगत मिले सो तरिया। गुर प्रसाद परम पद पाया, सूके कासठ हरिया रहाओ। जनन पिता लोक सुत बनता, कोय न किसकी तरिया। सिर सिर रिज़क संभाए ठाकर, काहे मन पाओ करया। ऊडे ऊड आवे सै कोसा, तिस पाछे बचरे छरिया। तिन कौन खलावे कौन चुगावे, मन में सिमरन करया। सब निधान दस अष्ट सिधान, ठाकुर कर तल तरया। जन नानक बल बल सद बल जाइए, तेरा अंत न पारा वरिया। रागासा महला चौथा। सो पुरख एक ओंकार सदगुर प्रसाद। सो पुरख निरंजन, हर पुरख निरंजन। हर अगमा अगम पारा। सब त्यावे तुझी, हर सच्चे सिरजनहारा। सब जी तुम्हारे जी, तू जिया का दातारा। हर त्याओ संतो जी, सब दुख विसारण हारा। हर आपे ठाकर, हर आपे सेवक जी, क्या नानक जंत विचारा। तू घट घट अंतर सर्ब निरंतर जी, हर एक को पुरख समाना। एक दाते एक भिखारी जी, सब तेरे चोज विडाला। तू आपे दाता आपे पुख्ता जी, हाँ तुझ बिने अवर न जाना। तू पार ब्रह्म बेअंत बेअंत जी, तेरे क्या गुण आख वखाना। जो सेवे तुझी, जन नानक तिन कुर्बाना। हर त्यावे तुझ जी, से जन जुग में सुखवासी। से मुकुत पाए जिन हर त्याया जी, तिन टूटी जम की फांसी। जिन हर निर्भाव त्याया जी, तिनका पाओ सब गवासी। जिन सेव्या मेरा हर जी, ते हर हर रूप समासी। से ਸੇ ਤਨ ਜਿਨ ਹਰ ਧਿਆਇਆ ਜੀ, ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਤਿਨ ਬਲ ਜਾਸੀ। ਤੇਰੀ ਭਗਤ ਭੰਡਾਰ ਜੀ, ਪਰੇ ਬੇਅੰਤ ਬੇਅੰਤਾ। ਤੇਰੇ ਭਗਤ ਸਲਾਹੰਤ ਜੀ, ਹਰ ਅਨਕ ਅਨੇਕ ਅਨੰਤਾ। ਤੇਰੀ ਅਨਕ ਕਰੇ ਹਰ ਪੂਜਾ ਜੀ, ਤਪ ਤਾਪੇ ਜਪੇ ਬੇਅੰਤਾ। ਤੇਰੇ ਅਨੇਕ ਪੜੇ ਬਹੁ ਸਿਮਰਤ ਸ਼ਾਸਤ ਜੀ, ਕਰ ਕਿਰਿਆ ਖਟ ਕਰਮ ਕਰੰਤਾ। ਸੇ ਭਗਤ ਪਾਲੇ ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਜੀ, ਜੋ ਭਾਵੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਹਰ ਭਗਵੰਤਾ। ਤੂੰ ਆਦਿ ਪੁਰਖ ਅਪਰੰਪਰ ਕਰਤਾ ਜੀ, ਤੁਝੇ ਵੜੇ ਅਵਰ ਨ ਕੋਈ। ਤੂੰ ਜੁਗ ਜੁਗ ਏਕੋ ਸਦਾ ਸਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਏਕੋ ਜੀ, ਤੂੰ ਨੇਚਲ ਕਰਤਾ ਸੋਈ। ਤੁਧ ਆਪੇ ਪਾਵੇ ਸੋਈ ਵਰਤੇ ਜੀ, ਤੂੰ ਆਪੇ ਕਰੇ ਸੋ ਹੋਈ। ਤੁਧ ਆਪੇ ਸ੍ਰਿਸ਼ਟ ਸਭ ਪਾਈ ਜੀ, ਤੁਧ ਆਪੇ ਸਿਰ ਸਭ ਗੋਈ। ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵੇ ਕਰਤੇ ਕੇ ਜੀ, ਜੋ ਸਭ ਸਹਿ ਕਾ ਜਾਣੋਈ। ਆਸਾ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਚੌਥਾ। ਤੂੰ ਕਰਤਾ ਸਚਿਆਰ ਮਹਿੰਡਾ ਸਾਈ, ਜੋ ਤਉ ਪਾਵੇ ਸੋਈ ਥੀਸੀ। ਜੋ ਤੂੰ ਦੇ ਸੋਈ ਹਉ ਪਾਈ ਰਹਾਉ। ਸਭ ਤੇਰੀ ਤੂੰ ਸਭਨੀ ਧਿਆਇਆ, ਜਿਸਨੂੰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰੇ ਤਿਨ ਨਾਮ ਰਤਨ ਪਾਇਆ। ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਲਾਦਾ ਮਨਮੁਖ ਗਵਾਇਆ, ਤੁਧ ਆਪ ਵਿਛੋੜਿਆ ਆਪ ਮਿਲਾਇਆ। ਤੂੰ ਦਰਿਆਉ ਸਭ ਤੁਝ ਹੀ ਮਾਏ, ਤੁਝ ਬਿੰਦੂ ਜਾ ਕੋਈ ਨਾਏ। ਜੀ ਚੰਦ ਸਭ ਤੇਰਾ ਖੇਲ, ਵਿਜੋਗ ਮਿਲ ਵਿਛੜਿਆ ਸੰਜੋਗੀ ਮੇਲ। ਜਿਸਨੂੰ ਤੂੰ ਜਾਣਾਏ ਸੋਈ ਜਨ ਜਾਣੈ, ਹਰ ਗੁਣ ਸਦ ਹੀ ਆਖ ਵਖਾਣੈ। ਜਿਨ ਹਰ ਸੇਵਿਆ ਤਿਨ ਸੁਖ ਪਾਇਆ, ਸਹਿਜੇ ਹੀ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਸਮਾਇਆ। ਤੂੰ ਆਪੇ ਕਰਤਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਕੀਆ ਸਭ ਹੋਏ, ਤੁਧ ਬਿਨ ਦੂਜਾ ਅਵਰ ਨ ਕੋਇ। ਤੂੰ ਕਰ ਕਰ ਵੇਖੇ ਜਾਣੈ ਸੋਏ, ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਪ੍ਰਗਟ ਹੋਏ। ਆਸਾ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ। ਤਿਤ ਸਰਵਰੈ ਪਾਇਲੇ ਨਿਵਾਸਾ, ਪਾਣੀ ਪਾਵਕ ਤਿਨੇ ਕੀਆ। ਪੰਕਜ ਮੋਹ ਪਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਚਾਲੈ, ਹਮ ਦੇਖਾਂ ਤਹ ਡੂਬੇ ਆਲੇ। ਮਨ ਏਕ ਨ ਚੇਤਸ ਮੂੜ ਮਨਾ, ਹਰ ਬਿਸਰਤ ਤੇਰੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਲਿਆ ਰਹਾ। ਨਾ ਹਉ ਜਤੀ ਸਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੜਿਆ, ਮੂਰਖ ਮੁਕਦਾ ਜਨਮ ਪਾਇਆ। ਪ੍ਰਣਵਤ ਨਾਨਕ ਤਿਨ ਕੀ ਸ਼ਰਣਾ, ਜਿਨ ਤੂੰ ਨਾਹੀ ਵਿਸਰਿਆ। ਆਸਾ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਪੰਜਵਾਂ। ਪਾਈ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਮਾਨੁਖ ਦੇ ਹੁਰੀਆ, ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਮਿਲਣ ਕੀ ਇਹ ਤੇਰੀ ਬਰੀਆ। ਅਵਰ ਕਾਜ ਤੇਰੇ ਕਿਤੈ ਨ ਕਾਮ, ਮਿਲ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਭਜ ਕੇਵਲ ਨਾਮ। ਸਰੰਜਾਮ ਲਾਗ ਪਾਉ ਜਲ ਤਰਨ ਕੈ, ਜਨਮ ਬ੍ਰਿਥਾ ਜਾਤ ਰੰਗ ਮਾਇਆ ਕਹਿ ਰਹਾ। ਜਪ ਤਪ ਸੰਜਮ ਧਰਮ ਨ ਕਮਾਇਆ, ਸੇਵਾ ਸਾਧ ਨ ਜਾਣਿਆ ਹਰ ਰਾਇਆ। ਕਹੋ ਨਾਨਕ ਹਮ ਨੀਚ ਕਰਮ, ਸ਼ਰਨ ਪਰੇ ਕੀ ਰਾਖੋ ਸ਼ਰਮ। ਇੱਕ ਓਂਕਾਰ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹੀ ਦਸਵੀਂ। ਕਬਿਓ ਬਾਚ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਚੌਪਈ। ਹਮਰੀ ਕਰੋ ਹਾਥ ਦੇ ਰੱਛਾ, ਪੂਰਨ ਹੋਏ ਚਿਤ ਕੀ ਇੱਛਾ। तव चरणन मन रहे हमारा, अपना जान करो प्रतिपारा। हमरे दुष्ट सबे तुम काओ, आपात दे मोहे बचाओ। सुखी बसे मोरो परवारा, सेवक सिख सबे करतारा। मोर अच्छा निज कर दे करिए, सब बैरन को आज संघरिए। पूर्ण होए हमारी आशा, तोर भजन की रह प्यासा। तो मैं छाट कोई अवर न त्याऊं, जो बर चाऊं सो तुम ते पाऊं। सेवक सिख हमारे तारिए, चुन चुन शतर हमारे मारिए। आप हाथ दे मुझे हो बरिए, मरण काल का त्रास निवरिए। हूँ जो सदा हमारे पच्छा, श्रीयस तुझ जू करियो रक्षा। राख लियो मोए राखने हारे, साहिब संत सहाय प्यारे। दीन बंद दुष्टन के हंता, तुमो पुरी चतुर्दश कंता। काल पाए ब्रह्मा बपतारा, काल पाए शिवजू अवतरा। काल पाए कर विष्णु प्रकाशा, सकल काल का किया तमाशा। जवन काल जोगी शिव कियो, वेदराज ब्रह्मा जू थियो। जवन काल सब लोक सवारा, नमस्कार है ताए हमारा। जवन काल सब जगत बनायो, देव दैत जछनि उपजायो। आद अंत एक अवतारा, सोई गुरु समझियो हमारा। नमस्कार तिसी को हमारी, सकल प्रजा जिने आप सवारी। शिव कन को शिव गुण सुख दियो, शतरन को पलमो बद कियो। कट कट के अंतर की जानत, पाले बुरे की पीर पछानत। चीटी ते कुंचर अस्थूला, सब पर कृपा दृष्ट कर फूला। संतन दुख पाए ते दुखी, सुख पाए साधुन के सुखी। एक एक की पीर पछाने, कट कट के पट पट की जाने। जब उत्कर करा कर तारा, प्रजा तर तब दे अपारा। जब आकर कत हो कब हूँ, तुम मैं मिल देह तर सब हूँ। जेते बदन त्रिट सब तारे, आप अपनी बूझ उचारे। तुम सब ही ते रहत निरालम, जानत वेद भेद हरे आलम। निरंकार निर्विक